Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Hunky Dory Crafts TV. We are continuing our celebration of the Little Book's 10th anniversary with a brand new product today, which is going to work perfectly with them. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be the host for this hour. Lisa's producing the show. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station, it's Amy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you have a nice weekend? Because I haven't seen you since Thursday.
I know, we've had almost a week. Yeah, it was lovely, thank you. What did we do Saturday and Sunday? The days kind of just go, don't
they fly.
And then Monday we went and visited lots of family down back in Birmingham, so it's nice. What about you?
We had lots and lots of family time.
Good football?
It was all right. It was all right, but they were already relegated 3 games ago. So
Yeah, but was it 4 goals you scored?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm just glad that the season's over. The most annoying thing I was annoyed about that day, though, was that Preston scabbed it.
I know.
Haven't spoke to Sam yet. Not seen her since.
She was very
Really
nervous
speak to
about
her.
it on Friday.
She was.
Because I think there was about 5 teams, wasn't there,
Yeah.
that could have been relegated.
And then there was like Luton were right underneath them.
Yes.
They ended up at one point it was like 4-0, and me and my dad were just sat in the pub like, one thing that could have made us happy today, it would have been this.
I know, and then
But
Burnley
hey-ho.
got the same amount of points as Leeds.
Yeah,
But
they ended
on
up
goal
winning, didn't
difference, they were second.
It
Yeah,
was quite a good day for football in terms of like the northwest. Though.
yeah.
We did
Could
all
have
right.
just done with a bit warmer.
Yeah, it
But
was a
it's
bit
happening now,
chilly.
isn't it? This weekend
It
is
is,
meant
yeah,
to be
it
really
was
nice.
a little bit chilly. It was. It was breezy. We went for a walk with Oscar on the beach, and we were like,
Yes,
it
yeah.
was
Yeah.
windy. It was crazy. But yes, let's get to this show then, because we have brand new Picket Fence cards, and they have been absolutely show-stoppingly loved. On Hobby Maker. They were so popular on Thursday when we launched them, and then yesterday as well we showed them again. But quickly, we need to do our Win It Weekly. This is massive. Like, this is ridiculous. So I don't even know how I'm going to show this. There's 2 lucky winners that are going to win this. This is our Mega Miri bundle. Of course, it's Little Book themed. So you are going to receive the Miri mats for your Little Books. How many's in here, though?
Is it
100?
120, isn't it?
120 in each. Stop this, right?
Is that right?
120 in each of those. Gold, silver and rainbow. But we're not finished there, because you're also going to receive
The satin.
the satin and the normal
I
Miri
know.
in your A4. This is mega. 2 lucky winners are going to win this deal. Wowzers. This is an incredible prize. 2 people are going to win this on Friday's show. All you need to do is like, share and comment. What household pet can hold its breath for 30 minutes? A snake, an iguana, or a goldfish? 30 minutes is a long time, isn't it? It can't be a goldfish. I don't think it's a goldfish.
But then Anne-Marie was saying on the show yesterday when Mark was cleaning out the tank, one of the fish had hidden in one of the ornaments in the tank. So that was out of the tank for about 40 minutes and was absolutely fine.
Maybe then.
But I think yesterday there was a few different answers. So
Maybe.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Half an hour, that's
Quite a long time. It's quite a long time. So like, share and comment if you would like to win that incredible Miri Mega Bundle. But let's have a look at what we have available. This still isn't on, right? Oh my, is this still on?
Yeah,
Who extended that? I thought that was only until Sunday.
till this Sunday.
Oh, this is so good. This whole entire week until this Sunday, Sunday the 11th of May, we have 10% off absolutely everything on the website. All you have to do is use the code that we've got there, littlebooks10, all capital letters, for 10% off everything. Honestly, it's such a good time to get lots of different fun things. We've got loads of really cool launches coming up this week, and also great for like using your reward points and then adding this on, saving yourself even more money on some really cool things. It is, I genuinely can't believe this. It includes everything on the website. That's right, everything. Everything on the website. It must be added to the 2 orders at the basket stage. It cannot be added at checkout. So make sure you are popping it in before you check out to get that discount as well. Shall we just run the VT on this launch? Is a huge mega deal. We have the Picket Fence cards for you. Now, we've got different ways to buy them, which I think is really cool. So you get the mega buy. Now, this mega buy is going to give you all 4 different designs. So we'll show you those. We have got the standard 5x7 Picket Fence fold. Really nice with those round posts on there. We've then also got your arched aperture picket fold. This is a A6 size, so you're going to get that as well. You're also then going to get your 6x6 tent fold square aperture. And then we're finishing it off with your DL gatefold. So this has got the fantastic panels on there that just open up like this. So you've got that DL gatefold included as well. So in this mega buy, you are going to get 10 of these with envelopes, 10 of these with envelopes, 10 of these with envelopes, and 10 of these with envelopes. That's right, you are going to get 40 incredible Picket Fence cards with your envelopes for $19.99, $17.99 if you're a Diamond Club member. The price of these, I think we worked it out, it's 50 pence a card and envelope.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that mental? 50 pence a card and envelope for these incredible style cards, and they work so well with your designs as well. They're going to come to you in their sort of like sheets, so all you have to do is pop them out and then they will reveal those card blanks for you to create. And just to prove it, all of the envelopes are coming to you as well. Now you can buy the mega buy, that's going to give you all of those different card shapes. However, we also have the individuals available for you. So if you are someone who loves these cards but you think, I'm just going to prefer to make my 5x7s or my A6s because that's going to be super easy to use with your A6 little books, then you can buy them all individually. £6.99 for these individually, and you get 10 with your envelopes included as well. So that is your A5, we've got your DL ones, the 6x6, sorry, and also the A6 available for you. $6.99 for the individual packs on those. And they make the most stunning cards. And I think what the team have done as well with making samples for this, because we didn't have that much time with them, but they do showcase just how many things we can sort of craft along with this collection. It's absolutely adorable. I love this one that has been cut up to help make this diorama, and this one showcases a topper collection within that space. This one has the fantastic cow little book page on, and then the paper on top has been added and then fussy cut around to give that effect on there. But look how cute these are and how well they work with your little book pages. They're also obviously going to work with lots of other bits and pieces. This is the butterfly, forgotten its second name.
Meadow?
Yes, Butterfly Meadow A5 pad. It's super adorable and works really nicely with this white sort of picket fence look as well. You can of course colour these in if you want to. This one has a little touch of green on there, one of those brand new fantastic quote sentiments, and then we've got a little bit of your 8x8 This is one of the brilliant background paper pads in the back of that one as well. Another gorgeous gatefold with some fantastic little toppers in there. Really, really beautiful, that one. So you can see just how creative you can get with this as well. Jane's used some of those silhouette cat dies with this one, and also that mountain scene die that we've got that works so well on the DL. There's loads and loads of creativity that has been sort of put together with this one. I love the effect of the sort of ink on the top of this one, and then this uses some of our brilliant backgrounds and some of our delightfully die cuts to just place that little cottage in there as well. So maybe it's a new home card that you're creating, just like this one too, using one of your trimmy inserts in the middle of that one there, a little bit of fine liner work, and then the die cut pads again to add those little flourishes to your card. There are so many cool ways in how you can use these. Amy, which one are you going to do first?
So we are going to use this one here, which is the, let me put it that way.
The 5x5. The
5x7, yeah. And what I've done, I've kept it in the base to start with.
Oh, yeah.
Because what we're going to do, we're going to emboss it.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to bring in our stripes embossing folder, and we will start by embossing it. So what we need to do, because we want the stripes to go, I mean, it can go either way. So all I want to do is just join it up so that it is on the line there. I'm just trying to see where that is, so we can hold it down like that. I think what I'll do as well is let's just bit of tape just so that we know it's not going to move around when we put it in the machine. So if we put that down, just hold it down like that, and then we will grab our plates. They're such a clever concept though, aren't they? Because you can use them in so many different ways with so many different sort of themes as well.
I was saying to the team yesterday as well at Hobby Maker, like, I think we've really excelled ourselves with the different styles of cards that we've brought out to you. And I love the fact that we've thought about what you're going to be able to use them with as well.
Definitely,
like
yeah.
Fancy edge cards were sized perfectly to work with, again, our little book pages. These ones too work really nicely because you're going to be able to use your square little books with some of them. You're going to be able to do lots of different techniques from your little book. The big book of little book ideas, that's the one. And you're going to be able to bring those in as well to extend some of those pages for your DLs and your 5x7s. They're just really, really creative, and I really love them.
Definitely, and there's no way, it's always nice when it's something that I couldn't do this. There's no way I could sit and do this. So
if you were going to create a card like this, even with a die, I don't think you could. This is something that you would make on an electronic die cutting machine.
Yes.
And those people that own electronic die cutting machines know that they don't work all the time.
No.
Sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes it doesn't like it if the spaces are too close together. It can be quite fussy sometimes. So this is a great way of, again, quick crafting.
Definitely. So what I'm doing, I'm just putting some tape along here so that we can keep it really crisp on the back as well.
So many people loving this deal. Loads of people saying this price is incredible. I love how you can sort of like transform some of these cards as well. We've got some examples coming up where they've added extra scores in to create easel cards, added extra cardstock to them as well. There's loads of sort of
so many clever ideas, isn't there?
Ways of using them.
Yeah. And then we've had them on a couple of shows on Hobby Maker, haven't we, that people can watch back.
Yeah.
And then if you go onto our website and look on the products, there's always card samples there as well, isn't there, of things that have been made with them. So I've just kept it in the sort of the casing just to make it a bit easier to ink through here. So this one I'm using is Velvet Fawn.
It's a good shade, this one, for your picket fences.
And perfect size for your embossing folders as well, isn't it? So what we'll do, we'll start taking this out now just so I can see, and then maybe just ink a bit more around those edges. So you can see how easy, you just need to wiggle it around and it will come away from that card there. So, and then we'll just take these middle sections out as well.
I love the posts on this one, it's very cool.
Yeah, it sort of it gives you that sort of cottage feel, doesn't it, of sort of a gate leading up to a lovely cottage. And the nice thing with these as well, because they're on that ink me, you can use your inks, you can use your alcohol markers.
Yeah.
You could paper piece onto it as well.
Oh, that would look really cool.
So now we'll just go around and just make sure we've got enough ink on all of these areas. Just add a bit more onto these. And then you can see you've got that gorgeous sort of effect on there. And doing the inking afterwards, it just really picks up that
It's so
embossed
cool.
look as well, doesn't it? So we'll just take this.
It's so clever putting your embossing folder on there.
So if you just peel this off really carefully, and then you're going to get no tearing on there. So all we need to do now is just fold that over, and then we will get our score tool and just go down that one edge, and then you can see you've got that gorgeous fence on there. So then we're going to bring in our brilliant backgrounds. This is the dogtails one,
Yeah.
but works so well with some of these images. So I think that's the one we were going to use. Sort of this cottage
How pretty is
look
this?
on here. So let me see. I think
Anne says, does Hunky Dory do a wood effect embossing folder? We don't. However, I think if Lisa can check on the website that we may have
do we do a mask?
a mask
Yeah.
that is a wood effect. So that would work in the same way. You would also be able to emboss with that if you use that technique that we often show you here. I'm sure there's a mask.
So,
Also, Lily, in reply to Lily's comment, I don't know whether we're allowed to confirm or deny any of this.
what was the comment?
Just asking about certain things being included in the 10% off. I would say, go ahead and try it.
Yep.
Go ahead and try it.
Because you have to input the code in the basket, not check out. So
Yeah.
you don't need to worry about it
Yeah.
checking out, do you?
Give it a go.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying. There is, it's for the love of masks, wonderful wood grain. So you would be able to use that. You'd be able to ink over it, or if you wanted to, you could also emboss on there too.
So we'll just trim that tiny part off along there.
Questions about dispatch as well. 5 days is your dispatch. These 5 working days. These bank holidays pesky, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know we've got another one yet as well, haven't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
It's sort of coming into holiday season as well, isn't it? So with this one, rather than cutting it to size and then putting it onto my card, I've just put it directly onto my card so that I know that
That
I
looks
don't
so
want any
nice.
sort of border on there. So then what we're going to bring in next, we've got them coming up in the next part of the show, is the delightful die cuts.
Yes.
But we're going to use the garden visitors.
Nice.
So I thought we could just put some along here. So we'll have a look and see what we want to use. Let's have a look.
The code for the 10% off again is Little Book 10, all in capital letters, and it needs to be added to your basket before checkout.
So we'll just put in, so we can have that little snail on the front there.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
What else do we need? We need a butterfly, don't we? So we can add that one onto there. What else have we got? Let's do that bit as well. And then what we can also do is even add some onto the inside as well. So let's see what else we've got here. Another butterfly, I think. So we'll just take a few out and then we can have a look and see what we want to do with them. So we'll put those to one side, and then the other thing I've brought in so that we've got some sort of sentiments on there is the just
Oh, Oh, yes.
Just my type.
Just my type.
But
One of our favourites.
it's slightly a different shade of brown. So what I'm going to do, again, just take the ink that I used to do the gate, and then we'll just go over some of these. So which one should we do? Let's do Life is Beautiful.
Diane, if you message the customer service team, they can possibly email those instructions to you that got damaged, and they would be able to send you out extra envelopes as well. So you can either give them a little email and Claire will reply, or give them a call, and they'll definitely help you out to replace those damaged items.
And then just add in, and you can just see how it's just slightly changed the tone of that,
Yeah, it works perfectly,
the brown
doesn't
colour,
it?
just that we've got those in here. So then we'll cut along.
I love these as well. They're so cool.
So we've got enjoy each moment. So we're kind of making a card that you could send for any reason,
Any
isn't it?
occasion,
Yeah.
it? I think this would be really cute for like retirement, new home, or just someone who like absolutely loves their garden.
Definitely, and enjoy each moment. That could work for a new
Yeah,
home or a
yeah.
retirement, couldn't it, as well? And then this last one, Life is Beautiful. So we're going to put that onto there as well. So you can use your trimmer for these, but I find it's just as easy just to use scissors just to cut down those lines there. So we'll just add that one onto there, so we can put, almost looks nice even sort of into there. So we'll add, let's put some tape onto this one, and then we can put that down first and then decide where we're going to put the others. So that can go, it's going to struggle to sit on there now, isn't it, with the ink, because the ink's not dried. There we go. And then this one, just going to add this one up here again, just tucking that under there.
Margaret, to reply to your query about having embossing blades for the paper trimmer, it is something that we've looked at Hunky Dory. However, we're kind of against getting them because the way that they work, they are actually kind of like normal cut blades that sit a little bit higher, so they don't actually score, they kind of cut away the detail, and that would mean that when it comes to scoring your adorable scoreable and things like that, it would actually like show through that white layer. And that's why as a company we prefer to use our scoreboard. It just gives it a better finish,
Yeah.
And it works better with our products. So it's not something that we are going to look at getting in the future, unfortunately. And hopefully you'll understand why.
This is not sticking with, so when you are trying to stick, make sure that your incaster have dried, doesn't it, before you can put it down. So let's just,
you can always go in with like your construction glue or a little bit of purple tape. That should be purple glue, sorry, that'll help.
So then we're going to use our foam pads to add on our little garden visitor. So we'll go with these ones. Again, we'll see. So what I'm doing this time, because I don't want them to overhang and to be sticky on the reverse, we'll just put them directly onto there.
That snail's so fun.
So you've got your little snail on there, and then what we'll do, we'll sort of just lift. So if you just hold there and then you've got a bit more dimension in that one, and then we will just put our foam pad just in the centre then, so that you've got that 3D element with the wings as well. So let's just put that.
Cute.
I just need to cut a tiny bit of that off. These delightful die cuts are brilliant for this type of thing, aren't they? That you can sort of use.
Just those little elements that you can add on. And we have so many different like pads in here as well. The World of Wildlife could give you a really fun zoo type of feel with these cards. You could be making like party invites for a zoo-themed birthday with
Oh,
those.
that would be so
We've got
nice.
our wonderful wildflowers. They're going to work exceptionally well. Same with the farm. Could be a farm-themed birthday.
Oh, can you imagine the animals poking their heads
I know,
over the
absolutely adorable.
over the fence?
We've
That would
also
be
got
so
the
cute.
cozy town. That one's still available and again would work perfectly. Do you know what would look good with these as well? I know it might put shivers down everyone's spine, but what will make you feel even worse about it is that we've been making Christmas cards already. Snowfall acetate.
Oh,
with these.
yes.
Some like 3D puffy snow as well on the tops of the posts.
Oh my God! You could even do shakers, couldn't you, and use the
that would look
pom-poms
so
in it as well. That's what we're doing today, isn't it?
That would look so good.
So, and then I'm just going to put the other butterfly. We can put it just there, so it's just on the back of there as well. And then the last one, I think we'll just use. We can't leave the gorgeous ladybird out, especially as we've just dedicated a whole little book to ladybirds.
I know.
We've got to use that one. And then this one can go.
Oh, it looks
just
so cute. These little
there.
additions with the die cuts are so adorable.
And then you can see you've just got, oh, let's bring it in. Move all the other ones out the way. That gorgeous sort of gate there, haven't you, with the
it's so
3D
cool.
effect, with just the image on the back.
I absolutely
It's just so
love
cute,
it.
aren't they?
It's really, really adorable. It is absolutely fantastic. If you want to be making cards like Amy's done there, we have so many delightfully die-cut pads available for you. They're $11.99 each, but we do an offer where you can get any two for $19.98. So that brings them down a little bit. So we do have the Cozy Town. This one has 210 individual die cut and foiled elements, and they've got loads of like cute little scenes. This is one of the die cuts that Barbara actually used in her pad. So there's 4 different designs, and I believe you get 5 of each in here. Yes, that's correct. So you are going to get 20 sheets of these fantastic die cuts in here, but they are great for sort of like building towns and scenes and would work perfectly behind those fences. So that is your Cozy Town. Then there's the Evergreen Farm, so adorable with these cute little animals in there. You've got all of your sort of like hens and chickens and the llamas.
I think that one would look lovely with the gatefold.
Yes,
Fence, wouldn't it? So you can open up the fence and have some on the front.
So many in there.
Yeah, and with the grass, you could really add that to the front as well, couldn't you?
It's super cute. You've got the tractor, the pigs, the sheep, and then you've got the horses and the donkeys in the back as well. Our wonderful wildflowers. This one is going to be stunning to use with these die cuts. They are the most beautiful spring bouquets. This would look exceptional.
This is such a good pad for this, isn't it?
It's so good. I absolutely love it. We've of course got the wreaths, but they could be like hanging over the edge of your over the edge of the beautiful fences, and then we've got the larger flowers as well, so they could be again behind those like the DLs or the A6 one, and sort of like poking up behind the beautiful fence. So there's that one. The World of Wildlife. This one has got that really cool safari zoo theme in here. We've got all of your big cats. We have got the apes, and there's some trees. We've got the flamingo on there as well, the tortoise, which I absolutely love, it's so cute. Then we've got your meerkats, the giraffes as well. The zebras are included in that one, and then we've got your elephants, the rhinos, and the hippopotamuses again on that sheet there. That one you are going to get 170 elements included. There's also floral arrangements. This one I would say is a bit more traditional in your flowers versus the wildflowers that we've got there, but lots of different sort of bouquets again that you could place on those picket fences or around those picket fences to create those gorgeous garden scenes. So this one has 180 elements included within it, and then the one that Amy's just used, 275 individual elements for you to add to your cards here. It is your garden visitors, and there are so many delightful little creatures that you could be popping onto your card, just like Amy has done with that last demo. So 2 for £19.98 is going to give you a really good save in there. We've then got some cards that have used our Build a Bouquet. And this is a really cool concept that we brought a few months ago now. It wasn't that long ago. £19.98 to get the Ultimate Collection. And that is going to give you your 8x8 pad and also your 6x6 card fronts. So in here you have got, I think there's 8 different designs. No, it must be 12. There's 12 different designs. Is there? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6. I can't remember. I can't work it out from that image. But you are going to get 12 gold, 12 silver, and 12 in the black as well. And they're designed to sort of like be floral arrangements that you can then build on top with these fantastic flowers. So these are all die cut. And there's 48 sheets in here, and we've got the white selection, so you can ink through those and create whatever colours you would like with that. There are 2 different styles of flower sheets as well, so you're going to get a mixture of both. And then we have your colours, so you're going to get those vibrant pinks, we've got those yellows and oranges, we've got those deeper sort of burnt orange tones, we've got your blues, your purples, we're going to get the like periwinkle as well, and then you've got the second style and design of flowers included in here. So you can use these with your embossing tool on your embossing mat and to create some really nice 3-dimensional flower pieces. So $14.99 to get the pad on its own, $9.99 to get the fronts on their own. However, if you get them together, you can have them both for £19.96, which is saving you around £5 on that deal. And let's have a look at some cards that showcase these being used, because they are absolutely adorable. We've got this beautiful floral arrangement here that has been inked, and then those flowers have been added on with that happy retirement. We've got a mixture of die cut pads and flowers with this one. Barbara created this beautiful one with flowers on the front, and then she's used that brilliant background pad with the air balloons. That actually, I think she's cut them out
isn't
from
it?
there.
Yeah.
It's really pretty, isn't it? This one's super cute. Not using all of the flowers, but just having more of those leaves and the tinier flowers on there with that fishing design. So perfect for male and female cards with this one. We made this one last night on Hobby Maker, and we added another 6x6 to this so we could create a gatefold.
Oh wow.
So you've got that beautiful gatefold there, and then it opens out and you've got all of those flowers on the top of there as well. So that just because image there, this is really fun, and I love the fact that this has been extended. So this is your DL card, and then you can see on the back here, Barbara's just extended this with a page. I think this one is another brilliant backgrounds pad, and then she's got those fantastic farmyard friends on there. It's so cool, but it really showcases exactly what we mean when we say like you can pop all of these characters on. And you
Definitely, and the way you
really
can
cool
extend it,
scenes.
isn't it, and create other card shapes with them as well.
It's really cool. I think Barbara as well. Yeah, she has. She's also embossed this with the wood grain mask that we were talking about before. So you can see how well that sort of embosses on there. And then this one is so cute as well. Coloured in using a mixture of your die cut pads from your wildflowers, and then add in an actual topper in the middle as well with that beautiful pub scene. A place where we'd all love to be on a sunny day. At the pub with a beverage. So if you would like to grab your hands on some die cut pads to be able to decorate your picket fences, then you absolutely can do. We're going to go back to Amy for another demo.
Okay, so this time we're going to use the A6 size one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring in the little book of Twilight Kingdom.
This looks so
and
good.
I've picked this gorgeous sort of pink And I love the black
It's
tones
so,
within here
so
as well,
nice,
isn't it?
this one.
So we're going to use this. So what I wanted to do is, sort of the gate needs to be sort of those really dark sort of tones as well. So within that, I've brought in concrete and our Stormy Night. And again, I just find it easier to ink in here to start with.
Take it off.
I mean, it really is personal preference, isn't it, as to what people would.
I think it's easier though because
prefer to
your
do.
blending sponges aren't going to sort of like catch on the gate.
Yeah,
when
and
it's sort of
you've
like
just
in
got
the-
more
in
to.
the design.
Yeah. So again, what I think we'll do, we'll just mask it off so you don't get any on
ink
the
on the
reverse, and just get that really crisp image. So when I'm doing that, I always just put it on my trousers first, just to take away any bit of sticky on there. And then if we put that down there, then we know we're going to get that crisp line again down there. So, and then we're just going to come in, first of all, with our concrete. And I think with this, it's just nice to show all the different ways that you can sort of colour it, isn't it? You've got ones that Natalie's just shown where people have used alcohol markers to do it. There was somewhere that they've just left sort of the white ink which looks good as well.
Yeah, there's a really nice mix of sort of like different designs that people have done.
Yeah.
I think it's a great sort of, it really showcases just how much you can do with the cards. I think they look great, sort of like kept white with different
definitely.
bits and pieces on, but they're also really, really nice to ink through.
And again, that's just the versatility of them, isn't it? Have a look through your stash and think about what would work well with them.
This one would look really cool with the way it's like starting to look now, with some Halloween dyes on there, Amy.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, we forget that that's before Christmas.
I know.
We've got that one first.
So many occasions that we're going to be able to use them for, though.
So, and then we'll come in with our Stormy Night just to go around those edges.
Lots of people asking how to add the order to your code. So when you get to the basket page, it's under discount or promo code. So if you click on that discount or promo codes, it will give you a little sort of tab where you can enter that code, Little Book 10, all in capital letters. Little Books, sorry, with an S.
Yeah, with an S.
Like Hunky Dory Crafts,
Yeah.
with an S. Little Books 10.
Yeah.
Pop it in there, then you'll be able to check out. So it needs to be done when you are on the shopping basket page, and it's under discount or promo codes.
So then we've got our base colours there now. I always make such a mess.
It's the best way to craft, Amy. If you're not messy at the end of it, you've not done it properly.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen my desk yesterday afternoon after a day with
I bet there was paper everywhere.
a day with Christmas. So we'll just take off tape first of all. So you can see there how you've got that brilliant
Like
sort of,
crisp edge.
yeah. Just take that one off there.
It is, isn't it? As a crafter, that is one of the most satisfying things.
And then we can just take out that centerpiece as well. I just love how easy they are just to sort of put together as well, aren't they? So if you want a sort of a really effective, quick card, isn't it? You could use these. Especially if you're someone who has got the bouquet pad and have already popped them out and maybe got them in like a
little container,
sorting tray or
storage.
something, you are going to be able to make super quick cards
And
with
we do
that.
have to give a big shout out to Fantastic Kim on the design team,
Yes.
because she designed all of these fantastic card blanks for us. She did the same ones with our fancy edge ones, and she's done such a good job of sort of like bringing these sort of like ideas to life.
Yeah.
I think the different sizes are just perfect.
Yeah, and they're still sturdy, so you've still
Yeah.
got that real, you know, that you can still attach other things to the fronts
Definitely.
of them. But yeah, the different styles, the different shapes.
Love them.
So you've got your gorgeous front there, and then we're going to put our image into the
This looks so
background
cute.
there. So I think, again, what we'll do is if we pop it in, and then I'll put the tape onto the back, because I want it to cover the whole sort of background. So we'll put the tape runner close to the edge as we can. Then we'll just trim off any that's overhanging at the end. So,
Looks so good.
there we go. Let's wipe this, otherwise I'm going to get even more messy. There we go. So then you've got your image in the background there, so we
love
just need
that.
to cut away. See, I've dirtied the back of the card now. We could put another, if you do that, you can always just put another piece
Yeah.
of card over it, can't you? So we've got that image there now. So what we want to do is add our sentiment. So let me just take that one. Just, there we go. So what I've used is one of our acetate sentiments.
Oh, cute.
So what I want to do is make sure it sort of sits
In the middle.
just about
Oh, on the moon.
there.
I like that.
So what we need to do is
That's so
try and mark where we want it to go. So I think that's about the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. So well, I think that should have marked it just enough. There we go. And then what we can do is attach this to our front panel,
Oh, and then trim it off.
and then
That's
you're
a
going to
good
be able
idea.
to see it on the moon there. So
love that.
we'll add our tape onto here, and then we can finish cutting it to size then as well.
I love how excited everyone gets in the comments when we talk about Christmas.
Oh, I'm glad, because when you talk to people outside of crafting, they're
Oh,
a bit
no,
like,
they've been saying, don't they?
what are you on about?
No.
My granddad asked me the other week, bless him, he was like, is it Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, bless
Yeah.
him. Yes, it is, tell him.
Yeah. We had the same discussion on Easter Sunday, actually, with my mother-in-law. Have you started Christmas yet? I was like, it's coming. It's coming, Suzanne. It will be here before
Yeah.
May comes. I feel like that's it though now for us. Like we've literally had 4 months where we're normal, and now we will just exist.
Normal?
Well, we're not normal. Everyone knows that. But we will just exist now in Christmas.
Yes.
Until actual real life Christmas.
Yeah.
That's just life for us.
But, and I was saying to Anne-Marie yesterday, we were talking, I was like, but I'm still quite unorganised with
Oh, yeah.
Christmas, like in terms
Personally.
of making
Oh,
for
100%,
myself. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, my Christmas never gets done until like the week before.
I know. I still keep remembering that lady who said on the 25th of every month, or around the
Oh, yeah,
25th,
she makes a
she
Christmas
sits
card.
and has a day just doing some Christmas cards. I think that's such a good idea. But people could definitely start that on by 25th of June, do you reckon?
Mhm.
With new products.
I think so.
Should be able to, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yep. So then we're just going to pop this inside of here. So making sure it's all lined up, and then that should, yeah, just sit in that sort of moon there. And we can just cut off the rest of that. And you can see on the back, you can hardly see that tape, can't you?
No,
So if you put
it's
your
so good.
liner tape on quite neatly on the reverse,
And
then
if you were worried about sort of like wanting to keep it really neat, you've got 10 of these card blanks. You could cut one of the other fronts off and like lay it like behind it. again.
definitely.
but there's absolutely no need to.
So you can
So
see you've got the
cute.
gorgeous birthday wishes on there. And then we are going to bring in, let's bring in the other ink. I've just taken a couple of the pink flowers from that builder bouquet and one of the inkly ones.
Nice.
So I've just used my black alcohol craft marker to colour that one in.
That's
but I
so
think with this
cute.
one, they just need a bit more colour around the edges. So you can see I've just started with Vintage Rose just to sort of come in and just add a bit more colour. So although these ones are coloured, you can still add more more colouring shading to them.
Jackie has asked, what are the lights called that you put in your cards, please? I can never remember their actual names. Do you remember, Lisa?
Honestly, I don't.
If you pop in to that website that delivers things next day, because that's where we get ours from,
Yeah. I can't.
I feel like they're called
Yeah.
card lights. I think if you put card lights in, they come up. No.
So we just add in
Yeah.
ink just to the edges,
Yeah,
just to
they do.
soften those there.
They're like little flat ones. Although I would say, Jackie, that maybe, just maybe,
Is she
yeah,
gonna do it?
Just wait until Christmas comes at Hunky Dory. It depends whether you want them sooner than that. If you want them sooner than that, then
If you need them now,
if
then
you need
don't
them
judge.
now, then you get them now. They're not going to be here for a while. A while being a few months. If I'm saying something wrong here, Stacey needs to message quickly.
No, I don't. I think you're right.
I think I'm right.
Yeah,
I do feel like you've done a Dan on it.
I've seen some emails.
Yeah.
Spill the beans.
I've seen some emails.
Oh, okay.
Do
So
I
we
mean the Michelle says, do you mean the River website, Natalie? I absolutely mean the River website.
Oh, that's a clever way of describing it.
It is.
So we're just going to add these on just with our foam pads there, and we just want that flower to go on the front. So
Cute.
let's grab one of these as well. So we'll bring in our black gemstones just to go in the middle
It
of
is
there.
another thing that we've wanted for a really long time, to be fair.
Definitely.
And Stace is like the queen of new things right now, isn't she?
No, I don't know what
She,
I'm
every
I absolutely
single
adore
week,
Stacey's deliveries.
We have got boxes coming in, and if Stacey's not in, we definitely open those boxes because we know that there is good stuff in there.
Yeah. So we're just going to add our flower onto the front of here. I'm just trying to think the best way. Let's try with a foam pad. Again, it's only because the ink will still be wet that it may not stick. Let's put it onto that one there. That should cover up
That looks so cute.
there. So we've
Nice
got that
sentiment.
there. And then the other thing I've done, I've just brought in our Flutterby Dance.
Nice.
It's just one whole die.
Yeah,
It's stunning,
it's like a
isn't it?
panel of
And I've just
butterflies.
cut it from our just our black adorable scorable. So I just thought we'd put just a butterfly on there because you've got butterflies on the inside.
Yeah, that's cute.
And not to cover up a mistake this time.
Not
Just,
to cover up as a mistake, to act as a
just
little
because.
design.
So with this one, you can use it as a whole panel, but like our dies are always so cleverly designed, you can use it sort of as a standalone as well. So we'll cut round that bit there, round there.
Just think about all the stuff that Stacey's got. So good.
I know. And let's cut that one to match. And then we can just add it. I think we'll put it up at the top there. So it's just
There's so many nice butterflies on that like whole thing though, isn't there? You could add as many or as little as you wanted.
definitely. And I did think about, even if you're not using that sort of acetate sentiment, sort of putting them, attaching them to the
Oh, that
reverse
would be nice.
of there as well, and sort of maybe having that 3D
Yeah, that would look really
effect that
cute.
way as well. Lots and lots of different ways. Again, you can use these. So let's let's just try and see if this will stick on here. So just adding the foam pad just into that centre part, and then hopefully we can sort of bring the wings up a bit on there as well. I think that's going to be too big, isn't it? I don't like it, you know, when you can see it.
You can see it.
Yeah, let's try.
Would you be able to use a glue dot?
Do you think? Let's try that.
If you trim it down. It's a bit stickier, so it might...
Yeah. Perfect.
Always an adhesive for everything.
And then, yeah, that's always why you need all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just in case. And then you've got that. Just needs to wait for the glue, the ink to dry. In fact, let's put it on the acetate, and then that will definitely stick then.
So cute. I love it.
Is it stuck? Yeah, and that. What's that, please? But there you can see you've got that gorgeous, and I love the fact you can place a sentiment. I know it's not exactly in the middle, but being able to read it is so much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you've got that image there and then just the inside.
There's honestly so many
I know.
images in that pad you could use with these fences, and they will look amazing.
Well, just in your little books in general, isn't there? I
Yeah.
think there's so many
There's
that you
so
could
many
use
cool
with
ones.
this. Yeah.
Weekly reminder, and this week is a huge bundle. It is your Miri Mega Bundle. You are going to get, let me do the maths, 360 little book Miri mats in your gold, silver and your rainbow, absolute essentials. We're then going to give you the satin Miri Mega Mix and the normal Miri Mega Mix. This huge bundle is coming to 2 lucky winners, and all we need you to do is answer the following question. What household pet can hold its breath for 30 minutes? A snake, an iguana or a goldfish? Like, share and comment, and we will announce those winners on Friday's show. Now, the next part of the show, we've got some fantastic dies that would really, really work so well with these kits, and we've used them quite a bit as well in our demos. They are the brand new, well, last week brand new. Oh no, this week brand new. Did we have them on yesterday?
No.
When did we? It was last week, wasn't it? I can't even remember.
Yeah, start
Last week. So they're about a week old. Are fantastic inspirational quote dies. There's 4 for you to choose from here. We have Today is Going to Be Great. They all come with mats and layers as well. We've got You're One in a Million. That one's really cute. This one as well. Let's Make More Memories Together. Absolutely adorable. And then we've also got Fabulous Has No Age. So 4 fantastic inspirational quote dies for you to choose from. You can get them all individually at £11.99, but the best way to do it is to get the bundle because it actually saves you £17.96 getting it this way. So £30 for all of the 4 die sets. There's 8 dies in total because you've got the mats and layers in all of them. If you just like a few of them though, they're on that 2 for £19.98 deal. So you can mix and match, but a really, really good one to grab your hands on. And then, reminder, we are so organised for Father's Day this year. We've had, well, half of it. We've had my father-in-law's present for 3 months. So we found something and we were like,
Oh my.
he will love this.
And that's the
How
best thing
organised
to
are
do,
we?
isn't it?
I know, my dad though.
Well,
no.
I decided what I was buying my dad. I even discussed it with my sister on, what day are we on now? Wednesday. On Monday, I was going to buy him a retro football shirt.
Nice.
Because our football club that we support has had a whole new shop built and it's all getting nicer. So then yesterday afternoon, I'm in work and I get a photo of my dad in a retro football shirt.
Has he bought it?
Yes. He's been in the shop and bought it for himself. So, but he has his birthday and Father's Day in June.
Yes.
So now I text him back going, love it, but I'm out of ideas now.
Yeah, you've ruined that idea now. I'll send you on to a website that we use because we have lots of football fans in our family.
Oh, yeah.
And they do some really cool
Oh, please
t-shirts
send-
and
yeah.
things, so I'll send you that. 5 weeks to go though, and if you are thinking of making cards or making cards to sell to raise money for different charities, then we have our Happy Father's Day die. It is one of our radiant sentiments, so it comes with the die, and then you have got your 4 little background dies there. These are great for creating apertures, doing all of your different mats and layer sizes. Really fun different designs you can do with that. You also get 3 different smaller dies. We've got the trophy, we've got the rosette, and then you've got the stars as well. So Happy Father's Day is the die we've got for you, $14.99 if you want to get that, and it fits perfectly on a 5x5 card, but can be used on so many others. Quick recap of today's show then. We have our fantastic, brilliantly brand new card blanks. Let me grab them all for you and we'll do a little display. We have our 5x7, A6, 6x6 tent fold, and that incredible DL gatefold. Wrong way. Get them all in here. No, yeah? If I hold this one up, you can kind of see them all. 4 incredible designs. You get 10 of each, includes envelopes, $19.99. If you're only going to use one of these sizes, we've got them all individually for you. $6.99 for 10, and they again come with envelopes. So if you want your Picket Fence card blanks, you can go onto the website right now. There'll be a big banner at the top, there always is, and you'll be able to purchase those. I'm going to show you some more cards, and we're going to go back to Amy for another demo. And this again uses one of those brand new window scene images. Super gorgeous there.
Oh, they're perfect for that, aren't they? Those window scenes.
Another card with the gorgeous flowers on. This is from one of our duo design pads, and that thank you sentiment, which would work so perfectly with the sentiments that we've got here. This is a gorgeous one that Barbara created using our wildflower dies, doing that gorgeous bokeh background and then keeping it on that beautiful white design. I'll open it up so you can see. Absolutely stunning. Super fun, and just looks gorgeous together. Another gorgeous square one with that pink picket fence there. Beautiful flower designs. This is another cute one using that embossing folder as well on that design. Again, another with heartfelt thanks in the middle, and then that gorgeous arch, which matches really nicely actually with that.
It's just perfect, isn't it? And there,
awesome. Using your builder flowers again with the combos this time. Really nice card make, absolutely stunning. This is another one of the ones we were talking about earlier where an extra score has been added in, and that now brings this into a little easel. Perfect for all your little die cuts to sit behind. Absolutely love it. Super cute. So another way in which you could be using those cards. This one's really nice with the little bunting on. Little celebrate. Absolutely gorgeous with the picnic behind there. And this is stunning as well. This is from those fantastic, adorable, scoreable card selection packs that we've just brought out to you. How gorgeous is that one on your special day? Is the sentiment that has been used there. So many incredible ways in which you can use these cards. So definitely grab your hands on these fantastic card blanks because you'll use them for so many occasions. Back to Amy for our last demo.
Okay, so this time we're going to use the 6x6 version, and I think we're going to have to do that easel, aren't we? It's such a clever idea, isn't it?
It's so good.
So we are going to bring in our scoreboard to start with, and then we are just going to put that onto there, and at 6, so all we're going to do then is just mark it at the 3. So we can bring it down, just trying to follow it all the way down to there. And that is all you need to do, isn't it? To turn it into an easel card.
So clever.
So you could even sort of experiment, couldn't you, with other sort of scores and see what else you could do with it. Definitely. So then you've got that gorgeous, let's furnish this one as well.
So good.
Then you've got that gorgeous, it almost creates a scene, doesn't it, when it's like that?
It's really clever.
So we're going to bring it in this was launched last week or the week before, the sporting pastimes, and using some of the fishing images on here.
Oh, nice. That's
so
cute.
we are going to take, let's have a look at this one.
Oh, that looks really good.
So we can take these, and then we're going to use one of the toppers as well on here, but we're also going to bring in the sport delightful die cuts, just the bag and things like that. And then we're also going to bring in the Father's Day.
Why not?
So we're just going to, and then the kitchen sink will appear at the end, like it normally does. So again, you can do your mats and layers. Should we do mats and layers this time? Let's do it. Because each other one, we've just put it straight onto there, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I think this time we will do our mats and layers. So 6 by 6, so I'm just going to go 2 notches under the 6. And 2 notches under the 6 again. And then you've got your mat layer there, and then this one here. I think we'll do it from that side. So this is going to be 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So let's move the book out of the way. So the book is the one that goes with it, the sporting pastimes. Again, lots of these books are going to be so useful for this.
They really are. Your picture perfect pads, your background pads that come with collections, your 8x8s, they're going to work really nicely. And there's quite a few of them as well available on the website. So have a little look while everything is 10% off.
And the designer card packs, I think, you know, somebody'd used the one there, hadn't they? But I think even the one with the lemons, you could fussy cut those and put them on the front, couldn't you?
That would look really cute with the lemons on there.
So we're going to add this image onto here, just make sure we've got that right, and then you can see you've got that gorgeous fence there. So we're going to use one of these toppers here. We're going to leave it white this time, and then should we use any more? No, let's bring in these. So this is from the, what's it called? All Sports. If you put in Delightful Die Cut Sports, this one will definitely come up. So we're going to have
what it's called now.
The bag on there. And then I think we definitely need sort of the fishing rod we can have sort of propped up against the fence as well there. And then we might even put a little fish just on the bottom there. And then we just need to die cut our sentiment. So we'll do it in Adorable School, but oh, they're the wrong way around.
Oh, that's annoying.
Let's have a look at that green. So I think we'll do the base layer in the gold because we've done the mats in the gold. And then we'll do the actual lettering in this gorgeous green. So this is going to work perfectly with this sporting pastimes, with the cup as well, isn't it? And the sort of,
That's really nice.
So we'll cut this out of the green. Let's just tape it down so we make sure it stays in place, and then we'll do the next layer. I think we'll just do one layer.
I think I just love how versatile
in the gold
these are, and you showcase 3 really cool different ways of using it with different styles of products, and I think that's what's great about it. They're really universal in terms of what we've got to make with them.
Definitely, yeah.
I also think the gatefold one will make such a cute invitation with that sort of design on it. It's so gorgeous.
And I think, like you said, definitely for Christmas.
Oh, Christmas is going to be great with these.
Yeah. So let's run these through. And these sentiments as well. I love the fact you've got so many surrounds, so you can really.
There's so much you can do with them.
You can even do them as sort of shakers, can't you, as well?
They look really good as shakers.
Really, really versatile. So let's just take one off there. You can just see how well they die cut as well, isn't it? You can just pop that one out.
I just love the size of them. They're
Yeah.
so good because they're perfect for sort of like adding as little embellishments, but they're large enough that they can be like the centre and the focus of your cards as well. Typography is always really, really nice in these dies that we've got.
Again, shout out to the design team for these as well, isn't it? That
Yeah.
you know, those who design all of our dies.
Yeah, Jen and Stacey do such a good job, don't they?
So I think what we're going to do is just cut that gold one again, because I don't think it needs that plate in it, and if there's too much pressure, it marks the.
Oh, is it marked?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I don't want to spoil it, so we'll just add this one back in again, just so we've got it perfect. So take that down, because you've only got that one sort of line, isn't it, that's cutting, the one cutting line. Make sure I catch it so it doesn't fall on the floor.
Just like fall.
What was that?
Lisa said she did that the other day.
Stars for the display,
Oh yes,
and I just let it fall.
yeah. It makes quite a noise, doesn't it? Oh, there we go, loads better. So you can see there. And then what we're going to do is then we can use this as that stopper on there.
That's going to look so nice.
So we will bring in our dotty tape runner. And you've got just enough in the sort of the dies that you can use your tape runner for it as well, and then just line it up on there, and then you can just place it down, and it will just sort of fall into place, doesn't it? And this is a die you're just going to be able to use year after year.
I think so.
Cutting it from different types of cards. Like whoever wins that Miri,
Oh, such a good one.
doing it with the satin is just going to look stunning. So we're going to add that onto the front there. So we'll need our foam pads. They're the strips. Let's see if there's some squares
Chunky
here.
ones.
Yep. We've got our squares. So let's just put those on there. So I think even without the stopper, it's sort of falling into place on there, which is really nice, isn't it? And then we're going to bring in some of our 4 mils just to add that fish on as well. So, and then he can sort of go alongside that sentiment.
I was thinking before that fish would look really cool if you had some invisible thread and it was just like hanging.
Yes.
That would look really cool.
Oh. Yeah, so if you prop the sort of the fishing rod up there and then just had it
like
hanging.
a little piece of acetate, so it's kind of like flopping. That would look quite cool.
It's so cool. So let's add a tiny bit of foam strip to this one. But I think the more you use these, the more sort of ideas you come up with, isn't it, as to how you can use them. So that can go just on the end there, and we'll put the bag. And then what we'll do with this one, if we put the foam pad onto there, just perfect sort of width for that, and then you've got that onto there, and then we will just add our topper on. Again, I think what we'll do, we'll
use the
I think the
strips on
strips are just about the right length, aren't they? So if you sort of work out where we want it to go, and then we can just add one into there, and then I think one either side.
think that'll work perfectly.
Should be enough, I think, and then take those off. So I think it just shows with this one that you can add one score line is all it takes to change the whole
Completely
look of
transform
it, isn't it? But
Yeah.
likewise, you don't need to colour these. You can leave them or ink them, and then you've got that gorgeous sort of Father's Day card there
So cute.
using that stopper. They're just
Susan
good
said,
fun,
I
aren't
love
they?
this. It will be perfect for my 2 sons who love fishing.
Yeah.
It's super cute. I absolutely love it. And there's so many different like sports as well that is in that pack that would work really nicely.
Definitely
like the cricket
horse
as well.
racing.
The
Yep.
horse racing would look really good. So yeah, think about mixing and matching it with all the different things that you already have. That is it for us today though. Tomorrow on Hobby Maker, Amy is going to be there. She'll be live at 3 p.m. I'm so excited for the show, Amy.
I know.
I'm very jealous that you're watching it as well. Parchment sentiment sheets. Our favourite acetate sentiment sheets.
So the one I used in the second demo.
Yeah.
That.
but now parchment version.
Yes.
So exciting. And then at 6 p.m. she has a brand new Silhouette Flowers launch, which if you've been around for the last 2 Silhouette flower launches, do you remember that first one that sold out before we even did the show?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was mental, literally. We couldn't sell anything because we didn't have anything. So we did the show, and then we had to, it waited like 2 months for it to come back in or something. It was crazy. They're really nice. The designs are so pretty for that one. And then 8 p.m. as well, Amy's got a show with our Crafting with Hunky Dory issue 83 with a special little edition, I believe.
Yes.
That stamp set that we have been waiting for is finally in the building. So if you've got your magazine, you've seen all the fantastic stamp cards, you'll be able to purchase that stamp tomorrow on Hobby Maker. And then next up on Hunky Dory TV, Anne-Marie and Stace are going to be here tomorrow morning for the absolutely delicious show with our fantastic Moonstone Dice sweet treats. So have a lovely rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you here bright and early tomorrow.